I'll Fly Away. I enjoy playing that song on that grand piano up at the Canterbury Inn in Longview, Washington. Enough said about all that. But if you're enjoying the program, drop us a card, let an email, that address on the screen. Check out our webpage. We put our current weekly 1-hour show on our webpage every Wednesday morning. It's a brand new program. We'd like to thank our webmaster, Tim Miller, who's going to be singing on the second half of this program, for putting them on the web for us. We haven't heard from any new countries for a while. We've heard from 149 countries and providences and 11 million hits on YouTube. So it's enough said about all that, but please drop us a card, let an email, sign our guest book, and let us know which country or state you're watching us from. But getting a card, letter, and email is what make mine Willie's week. So we haven't been getting many of those lately, but my wife studied hard. She has some encouraging words that uplift you for another week. So without further ado, here she is, Willie Pollard.
Well, folks, we do hope that you've enjoyed the singing and the piano playing on the first half, and we trust that you'll stay tuned for the second half. Stacie had been asked by her aunt and uncle to go on vacation with them for the summertime, and so she went with her aunt and uncle and her 2 cousins, and they were just having a wonderful time. And one day they stopped at a park around noontime, and Stacie's aunt and uncle began to fix some lunch while her cousins went out and jumped in the lake and were having a good time swimming. And when her uncle looked over and saw her just sitting on the shore there of the lake and not swimming, he went to her and he said, "Stacie, why aren't you having fun and playing with your cousins in the water?" She said, "Well, I'm afraid because I can't swim." And he said, "Okay, after we have some lunch, I will take you out in the water and I will teach you how to swim." So sure enough, after lunch, he took her out in the water. He carried her out, and he kept telling her, "Now just relax, relax, and trust me. Just trust me and relax." And pretty soon he had her swimming a little bit, and she was so excited about that. And she learned how to just relax and to trust him. And I want to ask you, have you learned how to just relax and trust Jesus when things are going wrong in your life? Do you feel overwhelmed and frightened of life's problems? I want to share with you from from Hebrew chapter 13 and verse 5, which says, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." During the problems that we go through in our life, we don't know why we go through them, but we do know that Jesus allows these, and we grow stronger as a Christian, and he promises to never leave us nor forsake us. Also in Psalm 62 and verse 8, we read these words, "Trust in him at all times. Pour out your heart before him." I want to read this little poem for you. God has not promised skies always blue, nor flower-lined pathways all our life through. God has not promised sun without rain, joy without sorrow, peace without pain. But God has promised strength for the day, rest for the labor, light for the way, grace for the trials, help from above, unfailing sympathy, and undying love. He does not promise us that we won't have problems, but we need to learn to trust him and relax. Thank you.